Hello guys, this is Nadeem from Maths TV. Hope you will like this video. Before starting, I just wanted to invite you to be a part of our YouTube family. You can do this by just clicking the red subscribe button. Also press the bell icon so that you get notifications for newly released videos. And do not forget to follow us on LinkedIn, Facebook and Instagram. Without wasting your time, let us start. Hello guys, today we'll be going through IGCSE Mathematics Paper 4 Extended 0580 43 October November 2017. Question number 1. The angles of a triangle are in the ratio of 2:3:5. Show that the triangle is a right angled triangle. We have to show that this is right angled triangle. Now for this part we can take a, like for example, triangle. This is just for your explanation, you should understand better. So let us consider this triangle, and it is having 2:3:5. so this is the lengthier side, so I will take 5, this one, and this one 2, and this one 3. Now we know that interior angles of triangle are adding up to 180, so we can write 180 divided by the sum of ratios, which is 3 plus 5 plus 2 will be 10. So divided by 10 is equal to 18. Now this angle will be by this ratio, so this is 2, so 18 multiply by 2 will be 36, so this angle will be 36 degrees, and this angle will be by this ratio, which is 3, so 3 multiplied by 18 will be equal to 54. So this angle will be 54 degrees, and this angle will be 18, 5 multiplied by 18, so this angle will be equal to 90 degrees. So this angle is 90 degrees. Hopefully you understood everything. So this, we can show this drawing also in exam, but it's 1 mark question, so it will be this one. So second part, the length of a hypotenuse of the triangle is 12. So hypotenuse of the triangle, which is this one, so they have provided, if I draw again the same triangle, so this is like right angled triangle, this one. Now they are saying that hypotenuse is 12. So hypotenuse means this side is 12, and this side, the length of hypotenuse of the triangle is 12 centimeter. Use trigonometry to calculate the length of the shortest side of the triangle. So this side is required. We know this side is 36, we can use this, so 36 degrees. So this over this, it means opposite over hypotenuse will be equal to sine, so it will be sine of 36 degrees will be equal to x over 12. X is equal to 12 sine 36 degrees, which is equal to, so 12 sine 36 is equal to 7.05. so answer will be 7.05 centimeters. The sides of a different right angled triangle are in the ratio of 3, 4 and 5. The length of the shortest side is 7.8 is for the shortest side, which is this one, 3. Calculate the length of the longest side, and longest side is having ratio 5. So we will divide this into 3 portions. 7.8 divided by 3 will give us 7.8 divided by 3 will give us this one, which is 2.6. So this will be 2.6. Now 2.6 will be multiplied by 5 to get the lengthier side. So 2.6 will be multiplied by 5 this will be the longest side, so we can write here longest side, and this one is shortest side, so shortest side will be equal to this one. So 2.6 multiplied by 5 will be giving us 13, so 13 centimeter will be our answer. Calculate the smallest angle in this triangle. So now we can check. For example, this is the again, if I'll draw the right angled triangle like this one, so we have shortest side at 7.8 and the longest side as 13. Now this angle is required. We can find this angle. This is, for example, theta. So this over this, opposite over hypotenuse will be sine theta. So sine theta is equal to 7.8 over 13. So theta will be equal to sine inverse of 7.8 over 13, which will be giving us inverse sine. Basically this is sine inverse. So sine inverse of 7.8 divided by 13, and it will give us 36.869. So we can write 36.9 degrees. Hopefully you understood each and everything. Now question number 2 is algebraic equation. We have to solve this, so shift x to other side, so x will be equal to 49 into 7. 49 multiplied by 7 will give us 43, and simplify x raised to power 0. Anything raised to power 0 is 1. This one, x raised to power 7 multiplied by x raised to the power 3. When bases are same, their powers will be added, so this will be equal to x raised to power 7 plus 3, which is equal to x raised to power 10. So x raised to power 10 will be answer. Now this one is square. We can take square of this one, like 3 square will be 9, and x will be 6 into 2 will be 12. So this one power of the power. Now this one will be minus 4 because it's division. So now we can solve this one. 9x raised to power, this will be minus plus, so 12 plus 4 will be 16. So it will be 9x raised to the power 16. 9x raised to the power 16. C part, factorize. So maximum we will be taking common, which we can take 2 common. So inside will be x square minus 9, and now this one can be further factorized. This is a formula: a square minus b square will be equal to a plus b into a minus b. So by applying this formula, we will write this one x plus 3 and x minus 3. So this will be our answer, 2 into x plus 3 and x minus 3. Simplify. The same thing is which is C part 1, 2x square minus 1 is given as numerator. So we will write factorization this one. So this will be 2 into x plus 3 and x minus 3, which we have taken from part 1. And the denominator can be factorized. So factors we can take, we can use calculator also, mod 5 3, and this will be x, a value is 1, b value is 7, and c value is minus 30. So x1 will be 3 and minus 10. So we can write x and minus 3 and x is plus 10. So if we open this one, we will get x square and 10x and minus 3x and minus 30. Yeah. So now we can cancel this one and this one. Our answer will be 2 into x plus 3 over x plus 10. Hopefully you got this. So So this can be answer, or you can multiply this. So I'm writing as it is, 2 into x plus 3 over x plus 10. Question number 3. The graph shows information about the journey of a train between two stations, and A part, work out the acceleration of the train during the first 4 minutes of the journey. So from 9 to 9:04, this is basically 4 minutes. So we need the acceleration and speed time graph. Slope of the graph is giving us acceleration, so slope will be rise over run. So we can write acceleration will be equal to rise over run of this section. So we'll be considering this shaded triangle for this one. So rise is 126. So acceleration we can calculate by rise over run. We'll be considering this triangle, and height of the triangle, which is rise, is 126 and run is 4, but 4 is 4 minutes. So this side is time in minutes, 4 minutes. So we have to convert this 4 minutes into hours. So we will multiply this side by 60, because basically we are dividing, or what you can do, or maybe you are confused why we are multiplying. So what I will do, I will divide this 4 by 60. So I will write like this so that you can understand better. Now just we have to calculate this. So if we take 126 divided by 4 and again divided by 60, we will get this 1890. This will be better, 1890, and your answer will be 1890. Calculate the distance in kilometers between the two stations. So two stations, this is basically station 1 and this is station 2, and distance is what? Distance is area under the graph in case of speed time graph. So we will consider this triangle and this one as well. So we will consider these two triangles and plus this rectangle. So first of all, I will be considering this triangle 1. So area under the curve, directly we can write distance, basically distance, because I'm just reducing the steps. So distance will be equal to area of this triangle 1, which is 1 by 2 into base into height. Base will be 4 over 60, and 4 over 60 into height will be 126, and this will be area of this one. Why I have divided? Because this is in minutes, so I have divided this one by 60, and plus area of this rectangle white portion. So we can check 948 minus 4. So this is basically 44 minutes. So this will be 44 minutes, which is divided by 60 and multiply by 126, and this is basically the rectangle portion. For rectangle we are taking length into width, so this is length into width, and just 44 divided by 60 to convert into hours. And for this triangle, this one, this is basically shape 2 and this is shape 3. For shape 3 we will be adding area, which is 1 by 2 into base. Base will be 48, 2 minutes will be 50 and 55, so 7 minutes this side. So 7 divided by 60, because these are the minutes, and height is 126, so 126. We will calculate this length here. Calculation 1 divided by 2 and multiply by 4 divided by 60 into 126. This one close, plus I think so I need to move the calculator screen, you can't see, so I will move the page like this one. Now you can see the screen. So this is what I have written till here: 1 by 2, 4 by 60 into 126, plus in brackets it will be 44 over 60, and multiply by 126, this is closed, then plus it will be 1 over 2 and multiply by 7 divided by 60 into 126 and bracket is closed, and this will give us answer as 103.95. I think so we have done some mistake, I need to check. No, it's fine, exact answer. 0.3.95 will be answer, and we can write here as well 103.95, and this distance will be in kilometers basically. So this is done. Now same question, B part. Show that 126 km per hour is the same speed as 35 meter per second. Basically we have to convert kilometer per hours into meter per second. So 126, I will write this like kilometer here, and per hour I will write over here per hour. So 126 kilometers per hour, I will like this. So this can be converted, kilometer can be converted into meters, and then for that one we have to multiply by 1000. Now multiplied by 1000, and this will be now meters, not kilometers. And hours we will have to multiply by, this is like 1 hour, so 1 hour will be multiplied by 60. So 1 into 60 will be in minutes, but we need seconds, so further one more 60, this will be converting into seconds. Now what we have done, we have converted kilometers into meters by multiplying 1000, hours into first minutes, then further 60 multiplied by 60 to get seconds. Now we'll be just simplifying. This will be 126 multiplied by 1000 and divided by 60 into 60, and this will give us 35. So this is equal to 35 meters per second. This is what we have done. The train has a total length of 120 meters. At 9:30 the train crossed a bridge of length this one. Calculate the time in seconds that the train took to completely cross the bridge. The length of the bridge. 1, 2, 3. B part, the train has a total length of 220 meters. At 9:30 the train crossed a bridge of length this one. Calculate the time in seconds that the train took to completely cross the bridge. So total distance will be, bridge length will be this one and train length will be this one. So this is the total distance which need to be covered, and this is 1200 plus 220. This will be equal to 1420. 1420. This is the distance to be covered, and this is with the speed of 35. So 1420 divided by 35 meters per second, and this will be equal to divided by 35. This will give us 40.50. Yeah, in fact we did mistake. It's not 1200, it is 1400. So we will rectify this one. 1400 plus 220 will be 1620. Now this is 1620 divided by 35. So 1620 divided by 35 will give us 46.28. So 46.28, or approximately we can write 46.3. So our answer will be 46.3 seconds. On a different journey, the train took 73 minutes. So 73 minutes correct to the nearest minute. So to travel this much kilometer, correct to the nearest 5 kilometer. So upper bound, lower bound we have to check. Calculate the upper bound of the average speed, and speed we know is equal to distance over time, and for maximum speed we will have to take maximum of distance and minimum of time. So for maximum speed will be maximum when we take distance maximum and time as minimum value. We have to follow this. So distance will be maximum, it means 215, correct to the nearest 5, so we'll have to add 2.5 kilometers. So 215 plus 2.5 will give us 217.5. so 217.5 will be the distance, and which is the lower bound, which is the upper bound of this one. Now time should be the lower bound. Lower bound time will be nearest minute, so half minute we will be 73 minus 0.5 will be 72.5. so 72.5, this is the lower bound of time, and this will give us 217.5 divided by 72.5, and this will give us 3 this will be 3 minutes. Give your answer in kilometer per hour. So this will be 3, and basically we have to convert into hours. This is basically kilometers per minute, because this is 73 is minute. So we will convert this into kilometers per hour. So 3 kilometers per minute mean this one. So minute need to be changed into hours. So we will divide. So division will be on this side. So this will be hours. Now this will be 3 multiplied by 60. This will be kilometers per hour, and 3 into 60 will be 180 kilometer per hour will be our answer over here, 180 kilometer. Hopefully you got this. Now question number 4. The table shows information about the time t minutes taken for each of 150 girls to complete an essay. Time range is given. Basically this is group data. They have provided table for group data, and write down the interval that contains the median time. Median time frequency is 150, so we'll check median time will be middle value 150 divided by 2 will be 75, so plus 1, 76th value we have to check. So 76th value will be, this is 10 plus 26 plus 34 will be resulting to 70. So it will be 76th value will be in this range, that is from 80 to 100. So this will be 80 to 100 range we will provide over here. Calculate the estimate of the mean. So mean will be equal to, mean of group data is equal to sigma fx, sigma fx like this over fx, sigma f. Basically this is the formula. So in this formula we will replace this. To calculate this one we have to take the mid values like this one. So mid values of this we can calculate, 65 plus 60, and this will be divided by 2 will give us 62.5. so 62.5, and mid of this one will be 67.5, mid of this one will be 75, mid of this one will be 90, and this one will be 125. Now we got the midpoint. So now this multiply by frequency, which is 10. So 62.5 multiplied by 10 plus 67.5 0.5 multiplied by 26, which is the frequency for this. Now 75 multiplied by frequency, which is 3490, multiplied by 58, and plus 125 multiplied by 22, and this will be divided by the total of frequency is 150, so divided by 150. Now we have to calculate this length here calculation. We will use calculator to solve this one. 62.5 multiplied by 10, first value, then second value is 67.5 multiplied by 26 plus 75 multiplied by 34 and plus 90 multiplied by 58 plus 125 multiplied by 22 and divided by 150, and this will give us 86. So mean value will be 86, and 86 minutes is our answer. Rafe looks at the frequency table. He says that it is possible to work out the range of times. Explain why he is correct. Because this is a group data and we are having basically the range of values. See, this one 70 to 80 or 34. We don't know these 34 are all 70, all 80 or 71 to what are the exact numbers. So this is basically range is provided. So we don't know the individual values. So we don't know the highest or the lowest value. So we can write here, we do not know the exact values. So we do not know the highest or lowest. So this will be our explanation for this one. Second part, he draws a pie chart to show this information. Calculate the sector angle for the interval 65 to 70 minutes. So we can take 26 value, which is for this range 26, and divided by 150 multiplied by 360, which is the angle, and this will give us 26 multiplied by 360 and divided by 150. This will give us 62.4. 62.4 will be our answer. D part, a girl is chosen at random. Work out the probability that she took more than 100 minutes. If we check, the more than 100 is this 22 out of 150, so its probability will be 22 out of 150. This will be our answer for this. C part, two girls are chosen at random. Work out the probability that to complete the essay they both took 65 minutes. Work out the probability that to complete essay they both took 65 minutes or less. So if we check 65 minutes or less, this is 65 minutes or less, so there are 10 students, so it will be 10 over 150 for the first student, 10 over 150, and for the second student it will be 1 less than 10, so it will be 9 over 149, and this will be the probability. And if we calculate this, this will be 10 multiplied by 9 over 150 multiplied by 149, and this will give us 3 over 745. Or directly we can multiply 10 into 9 will be equal to 90, and unsimplified probability will be this one, so 22350. So this will be our answer, 90 over 22350, 22,350. So second part, one took 65 minutes or less and the other took more than 100. So one took less than 65 minutes and the other took more than 100 minutes. So for this one we will be checking for first one, which is they are saying 65 minutes or less, and that is 10. So we can take 65 minutes and less, which is 10 over 150. And the second one, and the other took more than 100. So more than 100 is this one, which is 22. So this will be 22 over 149 because 1 will be lesser. So this can be option, and there can be another option which we should not forget, that first can be this one 22 over 150 and the second can be this one, so it will be 10 over 149. Hopefully you understood this, and you have to multiply this one and simplify this. So this will be 220, this will be 220 over 150 into 149, and it will give us 22350 plus this one will also result to 220 over 22350, and the answer will be this plus this will be 440. Basically this will be 440. So I will erase this. So this will be 440 over 22350. This will be our answer. F part, the information in the frequency table is shown in histogram. The height of the block for 60 to 65 interval is 5 centimeters. So this is given and we will be applying this, and we have to complete this table. To complete this table, we'll have to keep in mind this table which is in part A, and we will be utilizing this one. For we know this formula that frequency density is equal to frequency over class width, and if we apply this formula on this table, this will be frequency and the class width will be 5. So 10 over 5 will be equal to 2. Now we know that height of the bar, this is the table which we will be using now. Height of the bar is equal to class width into frequency density, and frequency density we got 2, and height is given over here, which is 5. So we will calculate the class width, and class width, this equation we applied on this one, and this equation we got from this table. Hopefully you are understanding this. Now this will be this implies class width is equal to 5 by 2. Now this will be result we will be using to calculate the next one. And for next bar we have this one 26 as frequency. So frequency 26 will be this is basically the class width. We will be multiplying this by, will be dividing by the class width, which is for 26 it is 5. See this one, 65 to 70. So class width is this one, and this will be multiplied by this one, 5 by 2. Basically this is how we will calculate the area of the bar, height. Basically area of the bar will be height. So we can write height is equal to, h is equal to 26. 26 is for this one, so 26 divided by this class width, and this is the class width which we got from here, so multiply by this. This will be resulting to 13. Similarly, we can apply the same equation for the next one, So this will be 13. Next section of the table we'll be utilizing this. So 34 and class width is 10, so height will be equal to 34 divided by 10 into 5 by 2, and this will be giving us 5 2s are 10 and 34 divided by 4. So 34 divided by 4 will give us 8.5. so 8.5 will be over here. Then comes to, I will show you the table also. This is the table which we are filling. Now this is basically this is 13, then 8.5, and next value we require is can be calculated for this. So 80 to 100. So 80 to 100 is what? 80 to 100 is 58. 58 divided by the class width, which is 20. So next height will be 58 divided by 20 and multiply by 5 by 2, and this will be, again we can simplify this one. So 58 multiplied by 5 divided by 20 into 2, and this will give us 7.25. so 7.25 will be over here. And the last height we have to calculate is from 100 to 150. This is 22. So 22 divided by the class width, which is 50. So we will calculate 22 divided by 50, and this is height again. So this will be multiplied by 5 by 2, and this will be simplified as 22 multiplied by 5 and divided by 50 into 2, and this will give us 1.1. so height for the last one is basically 1.1. so this one we can write 1.1. Hopefully you understood this. This is a little tricky question, so we can go through next. Question number 5. Transmission. Draw the image of triangle A. After reflection in the line x is equal to 0. So x is equal to 0 is this line, y-axis basically. So reflection of this one, these 2 points will same. So this will be 1 2 3. So this side will be 1 2 3, this point. And now just we have to join these points. So we will be joining this point with marked one, and also we will join this point with this. So this will be the reflection. Line x is equal to 0. And the second part is triangle A after an enlargement by scale factor 2 about the center, and center is 0 and 4. So first of all we will check 0 and 4. So 0 and 4 is this point. Now we have to enlarge triangle A. So enlargement of triangle A. So one line will be this one, same thing, same. We will basically it should be up to 4 only, so we cannot extend beyond 4. So it's 0 and 4. Now we can draw this also up to this one. So one line is this, and second line will be y-axis, which we are writing like this. So now we can check. This is 1 2 3 units. We need 3 multiplied by 2 will be 6 units. So we need 6 units from this line to this line. If we check this one, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So this is the point which we are looking for. Now we will join this triangle, this point with this one, and we will get, this is basically the enlarged drawing from this one. So this is done. Next part, third is, 3 part is triangle A after translation by vector, this one, -5 and 3. So -5 and 3 translation if we check this point, -5 will be 5 units left, 1 2 3 4 5 units left and 3 units up, so 1 2 3. So this point will be translated to this one, 1 2 3 4 5 and 1 2 3. Now this is the point, and next is 1 2 3. So from here 1 2 3 and 1 point up, so this will be the new location of the translated triangle. We can join these points to get the translated triangle, and this will be over here, and this is the triangle, translated triangle. Then they are saying describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle A onto B. So A onto B. For this one we can use tracing paper. So this is the tracing paper which we can use, and this is triangle A which we are tracing, and this is the triangle A which we have traced, and this is y-axis, and if we trace x-axis, this one is x-axis, and this one should map onto this one. So if we check from here, this is exactly matching over here, see. So it is from here and up to this one is 90° clockwise, and about the center is 4 and -1. So it will be, answer to this one will be rotation 90° clockwise, rotation 90° clockwise, and this will be about center, and center of rotation is 4 and -1. This is done. C part is matrices question. T is there, U is there. So point P has coordinates 1 and -4. We have to find TP. So TP will be basically, T is this one, 0, -1 and 1 and 0, and 1 and -4. So we will be multiplying TP. We can, so basically we have to rewrite this one in matrix form. So what we will do, we will write this one as 1 and -4 like this, and we will be multiplying this with this. So 0, first number will be 0, 0 into 1 will be 0, and -1 into -4 will be +4. So this one, and first second row and first column will be 1 into 1 will be 1, and 0 into -4 will be 0, so 0. And if we solve, this one will be 4 and 1. So we can write in form of coordinates, which is 4 and 1. Now find TU of P. So first of all we will apply U on P. So first of all 3 and 1, 0 and 2 we will apply on P, which is 1 and -4. We will multiply this. So this and this will be equal to basically 3 and -4, and this row and this column will be 0 and -8. So this one we will get -1 and -1 and -8, this one, and then we will be multiplying, we will be applying this T on this. So T will be 0, -1 and 1 and 0, and this will be -1 and -8, and this will be equal to first row's first column. So this will be 0 and plus 8, and then second row first column, this will be -1 and plus 0. So 8 and -1, 8 and -1, and in coordinate form we will write 8 and -1. Describes a single transformation represented by the matrix T. So this one, we know this is rotation 90° anti-clockwise about the origin, so we will write here 90° anti-clockwise about origin, about 0 0, or origin we can mention over here. Question number 6, A part. The diagrams show a cube, a cylinder, and a hemisphere. So cube, cylinder, and hemisphere. The volume of each of these solids is this one. Work out the height of the cylinder. So we can write volume of cylinder. Volume will be equal to pi r square into h, and r value, it means h will be equal to v over pi r squared, and v is given, volume is 2000, and divided by pi into radius r will be half of 10 will be 5, so 5 squared, like this one. So we can solve this 2000 and divided by 25 pi, this will give us 25.46 or 25.46, or we can write 25.5 centimeters. Second part, work out the radius r of the hemisphere, and volume of hemisphere formula is provided. So this is basically volume of the sphere, not hemisphere. So we will divide this by 2. So volume of hemisphere, will be equal to 4 by 3 into pi r cube, this one, and this will be halved, so 1 by 2, because it is hemisphere. Now 1 by volume, also we know this is 2000, so 1 by 2 into 4 by 3, and r, basically we have to find r, so pi and r cubed, so we can write r cubed. So this is 2000 will be these things we can shift to this side, so 2 and 3 will be shifted to this side, and 4 pi will be as denominator, and now this will be equal to r cubed, and so this implies r is equal to cube root of this one, which is 2000 into 6 over 4 pi, and we can calculate this. So cube root of fraction, and this is 2000 multiplied by 6 over 4 pi, and this will give us 9.847. It will be approximately equal to 9.85. Work out the surface area of the cube. So surface area of the cube, and volume of cube we know is equal to, basically surface area of the cube we have to find. So volume of cube we know, if for example we consider this cube, this side is A, this side is A, so volume will be this side will, height will also be A, so volume is equal to A cube. So A cube will be equal to, which we know is 2000, so A will be equal to cube root of 2000, and this will be equal to cube root of 2000, gives us this value 12.599. I'll keep these numbers on the calculator screen. So this one, this is value of A. Now we need surface area. So surface area of cube is what? 6A square basically will be the surface area of this. So 6 into 12.599 2105, I think so, this one. So this will be multiplied by 6 will be equal to 75. Basically we have to, this is value of a, this is value of a, so we have to take square of this one first. So a square will be equal to, first I will take square, like cube root of 2000 is equal to this one, and multiply by itself will be equal to 158.74, and 6 multiply by this number, 6 multiply by a square will give us the exact value. And if we check this one, 158.74, this number multiply by 6 will be equal to 952.4. so 952.4, so 952 we can give as rounded answer. Hopefully you got this. Now B part, this triangle is provided and area of the triangle we have to calculate. So we have two sides, so 1 by 2 into half into A into B into sine of 40 degree, this will be equal to area, and this one we can calculate. This will be 1 over 2 into 7 into 10 and multiply by sine of 40. This will give us 22.49 or 22.5, so we can write 22.5 as answer. Calculate the perimeter of the triangle and show that it is 23.5 centimeter, correct to one decimal place. Show all your working. So we have calculate area is this one. So for perimeter we require this side, which we don't have, so we'll have to find this side by cosine rule. So for example, if this is ABC, so we can write AC square. AC square is equal to 7 square, this side square, plus this side square, which is 10 square, and minus 2 into 7 into 10 into cos of 40 degrees. So we can calculate this one, 7 squared plus 10 squared minus 2 into, I will write 70 in one go, this one, and cos of 40. So cos of 40, this will be giving us answer as 41.75, and this is AC square. But we need AC, so we'll be taking root of this one. So root of answer will be 6.462, and now we can, this side is 6.462, so perimeter will be equal to 7 plus 10 plus 6.462. so this calculator numbers plus 17, so plus 17 will give us 23.46. 23.46 is our answer, 23.46, and approximately we have to prove this one, so 23.5 up to one decimal place. C part, sector is provided, the perimeter of this sector is given 28.2. calculate the value of angle. We know that perimeter is what? Perimeter is, this side is 9, so this side will also be 9. So perimeter is equal to this length, which is so we can write this plus this, 9 plus 9 plus this length, and length of the perimeter is theta over 360 into 2 pi r. So 2 pi and radius is 9, so 2 pi r, which is this one. Now what we can do, we can simplify this. Perimeter we know is the perimeter of this sector of a circle is this one. So perimeter is provided, we'll replace this. So 28.2, and these two we will shift to this side, minus 18, and these things will shift to this side, and this will be 2 pi into 9, this one, and this 360 will go as numerator. So I'll write 360 over here. This will be equal to P. This will be equal to theta. Basically we have to theta or C. So they have mentioned C, so I will write here C so that you will not be confused. So this is C, this is also C degrees. So now we can use calculator to solve this. So this will be 360 into 28.2 minus 18 over 2. Basically this is 18. 2 into 9 will be 18, so I will directly write 18 pi, and this will give us 64.93. 64.9 will be our answer. 64.9. Question number 7. Function is given. We have to complete the table. So easiest way is type this table. So type this function 2 and alpha x, this one square, and plus 5x, again this one, minus 3, this one. So solve for minus 3. So calculate for minus 3. This will give us 0. So basically not minus 3. This is 0 minus 3, but minus 4 we will check. Calculate for minus 4. This will give us 9. So I will change this to 9. Now calculate for, to double check this one, calculate for minus 2. Calculate for minus 2. This will give us minus 5. So this is correct. Now minus 1. So calculate for minus 1, and this is equal to minus 6. Then for 1.5, so calculate for 1.5, and this is 9. So this is done. Table of values is done. Now what we have to do, we have to mark these points on the table. First point is minus 4 and 9. So minus 4 and 9. Minus 4 is over here and 9 is over here. So this is our first point. Minus 3 and 0. So minus 3 and 0 is this point. Then comes minus 2 and minus 5. Minus 2 and minus 5 is over here. Hopefully you are getting it. Then minus 1 and minus 6. So minus 1 and minus 6 will be over here. Then comes 0 and minus 3. 0 and minus 3 is over here. And next point is 1 and 4. So 1 is over here and 4 is this one. Then 1.5 and 9. So 1.5 and 9 is this point. So we are done with the with this one points. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 points. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 points. All points we have drawn. Now we have to draw the graph. So to draw a smoother curve, we have to rotate the page according to our convenience, and we will be trying to draw as smooth as possible. So I'm trying to draw this. This is done. So this need to take turn from here, but if you see, we can check even this point, which is 1.5, and if we solve it for minus 1.5, basically this is minus 1.5, and this will give us minus 6. So if you check for this one is also minus 6, so we can take this point as well. So it means it is turning like this. So see, I have taken this point which was not there in the table, but additionally to check this one. Now one more point we can take in the middle, so to check whether it is turning down or what. So we can have this one, and we'll take minus 1.25. So calculate for minus 1.25, and this will be giving us minus 6.125. So minus 1.5 is this one, so minus 6.125 will be over here. So it's passing through this point. So this is how we can assess the turning of the curve. If it is not clear, we can take additional points and check the turning point of the graph also. So this is now better, I think. So we have drawn this one. Now we will be completing this side as well, and we'll have to rotate according to our convenience. And this is how we have done this one, and we will complete this graph up to this one, and this is done. Hopefully you understood everything. You can see this is almost smoother curve which we have drawn, and this is you can practice this a lot so that you can draw smoother curves. Then C part, use your graph to solve the equation. This one, if you check this part, 2x square plus 2x square plus 5x minus 3, if you compare with this, this is the same, is equal to 3. So we can write y is equal to 3. So our equation will become y is equal to 3. Now y is equal to 3 line we will draw over here, and to draw y is equal to 3 line, we can draw this line which is over here, y is equal to 3. And now we have to check where these 2 points are intersecting. This one, points of intersection of this curve and straight line. So we will be checking that one, and we have to write answer over this place. X values we'll have to write over here. If we check the points, this one, like for example, if we check this, X value is 0. This is 5, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9. So 0.9 is one value, and the second value is, this is minus 3, so minus 3.4, so minus 3.4. So these are the two values which we have to write over here. One is 0.9 and the other one is minus 3.4, which we have taken from these 2 points. Hopefully you got this. Then D part, y is equal to 2x square plus 5x minus 3 can be written in the form this. So basically this is completing square equation which we have to write in this format. So by completing square, what we can do, we can write 2x square plus 5x minus 3. So y is equal to, we have copied this one. Now we can take 2 common from these 2, so it will be 2, and inside will be x square plus 5x and minus 3. Next step, we can complete square, and you know for completing square we are writing here x, and x plus whatever here will be, basically this will be over 2 also because we have taken 2 common. So this will be divided by 2, so it will be 5 by 4 whole square. This is completing square method which I am applying, and this will be minus 5 over 4, which is this one, square also, and bracket close, and minus 3. What we can do, we can use the other bracket parenthesis over here so that you will not be confused. We can use this one over here. This is better. Now we'll have to just simplify this, and this one 2 into x plus 5 by 4 square, and minus this 2 will be multiplied by this, so I will write 2 into 5 by 4 square minus 3, and this one we can use calculator to solve. This will be, next step will be x plus 5 by 4 whole square, and if we solve this with the help of calculator, this will be minus 2 into 5 over 4, and this will be squared, and minus 3, and this will give us minus 49 over 6. So minus 49 over 6. Sorry, this is minus 49 over 8. So it will be minus 49 over 8. So a value, if you compare this with this, a value will be 5 by 4. So a value will be 5 by 4, or you can write 1 whole 1 by 4, and b value will be minus 49 over 8. This will be our answer. This is like improper fraction. You can give your answer in improper fraction or mixed fraction as you like, but this is also acceptable. Question number 8. Line A has this equation, line B has this equation. Find the gradient of line A. This is already in y is equal to mx plus c format, so m is 5, so gradient will be 5 for line A. And for line B we have to change the shape, so 2y is equal to minus 3x plus 18, and this implies y is equal to minus 3 by 2x and plus 18 by 2 will be 9. So this will be the gradient, which is minus 3 by 2. So we will write gradient as minus 3 by 2. Write down the coordinates of the point where line A crosses the x-axis. So crosses the x-axis mean y should be 0. So y will be 0 for line A. So 0 is equal to 5x minus 4. So 5x is equal to 4. X is equal to 4 over 5. So coordinates will be 4 over 5 and y will be 0. Find the equation of the line perpendicular to the line A which passes through the point, this one. So perpendicular to A. So we need this one gradient of the perpendicular to A will be what? This is gradient is 5, so gradient of the perpendicular will be reciprocal and change sign. So minus 1 by 5 will be the gradient, and this will be the point which we will be using, and the formula which we will be using will be y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. This is known as equation of line in point slope form. So slope is minus 1 by 5 and y1 is this value 9. So we write y minus 9, and x minus x1 is 10. So we write here 10. Now we can open this one. So this will be y is equal to 9 minus 9. I'll be shifting to this side. So this will be equal to minus 1 over 5x, and plus 10 over 5 will be 2, and plus 9. So y will be equal to minus 1 over 5x plus 11. So this will be the equation of line in slope intercept form, which is y is equal to mx plus c format. So we write minus 1 over 5x or 0.2x plus 11. This will be our answer. D part, work out the coordinates of the point of intersection of line A and line B. So we will equalize those two lines, which is basically we will be replacing this value of y in the second one. So 3x will, second equation will become 3x plus 2y, and y value will be taking from equation 1, which is 5x minus 4. So 5x minus 4 is equal to 18. So what we have done, we have taken value of y from equation 1 and replaced in equation 2, and now we can simplify 3x plus 10x minus 8 is equal to 18. So this will be 13x is equal to 18 plus 8, which is equal to 26, so x is equal to 2. So x is equal to 2, and this value we can replace in any of the equations, like for example y is equal to 5x minus 4. So x value is 2, so we can replace x value, which is 2, so it will be minus 4. 10 minus 4 will be equal to 6. So x value is 2, y value is 6. This will be the coordinates. Work out the area enclosed by the line A, line B, line A, line B, and y axis. So for this question, basically we have this point, which is 0, 2 and 6. We have 2 and 6 point, and we have this point as well, which is 4 by 5. 4 by 5 is basically 4 by 5 is 0.8. So 0.8 and 0, we have this point, and then we have these two equations from where we can get the point. Like if we replace y is equal to 0, this will basically x is equal to 0, we will get y is equal to minus 4. So it will be 0 and minus 4, this point, and if we replace in this equation x is equal to 0, y will be equal to 9, so we will get 0 and 9. So these are 4 points from where we have taken these 4 points. One point is D part, which we have already done, and the other point is B part, which we have done. Which this is like 0.8, so I have written 0.8 over here. Rest of 2 points we have taken from these two given equations, in which we have replaced x is equal to 0 in first equation, and we got 1 point, and we replaced x is equal to 0 in second equation, and we got the 4th point. So these are the 4 points which we can identify, and we can draw basically the shape also, and this is our coordinate axis. Roughly we can draw these coordinate axis as well, and this is like one equation which is intersect. This is the point like 0 and 9, so this point I have indicated over here. Then next point is 0 and minus 4. So if we extend this a little, so this will be 0 and minus 4 point, which also I have indicated over here. And if I move page a little, so it will be like this one. And the third point, I have indicated this point as well. Now the third point is 0.8 and 0, so it will be around over here. So, and this will be 0.8 and 0, and 4th point is 2 and 6, so 2 will be here, and 6 will be around roughly over here. So this is 2 and 6. So what we have done, we have taken these 4 points and we have indicated over here. And now if I just rotate the page, and it will be, this will be over here, and we have to rectify our point. This will be this point. So this is done. Now this point is 0.8 and 0, 2 and 6, and now we can join this one like this one. So it's a triangular shape. It's a triangular shape, and height of this one will be, this will be the height. I will be indicating height with the dotted line. So this will be the height, and height will be x coordinate, which is 2. So this height is 2, and this length from here, from this point to this point, is 9 up to here, and 4 this one. So 9 plus 4 will be 13. This side is 13. This height is 2, and area of the triangle is 1 by 2 into base into height. This is area of the triangle. So 1 by 2 into base will be 13, and height will be 2. This will be area, so this will be cancelled with this, so area will be equal to 13, and it will be indicated over here 13 as area. Hopefully you understood this as well. Now question number 9. Luigi and Alfredo run in a 10-kilometer race. Luigi's average speed was x kilometer per hour. Alfredo's average speed was 0.5 kilometer per hour, slower than Luigi's average speed. Luigi took 10 by x hours to run the race. Write on the expression in terms of x for the time that Alfredo took to run the race. It will be basically distance divided by time, and distance is 10 kilometers, so it will be 10 divided by x kilometer, and this is slower than this, so x minus 0.5. So this will be our answer, 10 divided by x minus 0.5. Alfredo took 0.25 hours longer than Luigi to run the race. Show that this is equal to this one. So difference between their timings is like 10 over x minus 0.5 minus this one, this 10 over x. So 10 over x is equal to this one, 0.25. And now we'll have to just simplify this equation. So what we can do, we can take LCM, so it will be x into x minus 0.5, and this will be 10 into x, this into this, minus this into this will be 10 into x minus 0.5, this one equal to 0.25. Now we can open the brackets. This will be 10x minus 10x, and minus minus plus, this will be 5, and we can shift this to this side, so 0.25 into x minus 0.5. and now we'll have to just equalize this one. Basically we'll have to add the like terms, so 10x minus 10x will be cancelled, and this will be, we can multiply this, so 0.25x, I'm starting from here, into x squared, this into this, minus 0.25 multiply by 0.5, so this will be equal to 0.125, so minus 0.125, and this is equal to and this one we can shift to this side, so this is minus 5 is equal to 0. Now to equalize this one, we can check, this is 40, this is 5, so we will multiply the whole equation by 8, so 0.25 multiplied by 8 will be equal to 2, so 2x squared minus this one also 0.125 multiplied by 8 will be equal to 1. So we missed x over here, so it will be x minus this will be 40 is equal to 0, which is same as this equation. So this is done. Use the quadratic formula to solve this one. So quadratic formula, you know, x is equal to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac over 2a. So x is equal to minus b. A value is 2, b value is minus 1, and c value is minus 40. These values we will replace over here, so minus b mean minus into minus 1 plus minus b square minus 1 square minus 4, a is 2 and c is minus 40 over 2a, to a will be 2. This will be our quadratic formula which we have applied. Now just we have to replace the values and find the values, like for example this one, minus into minus 1 and plus value I will take first, then second value will take as minus. So this will be minus 1 and squared minus 4, this bracket we missed over here, so this will be minus 4 into 2 and into minus 40. So I've written everything in calculator, so 2 into 2 will be 4, so this will be giving us 4.729. So x1 will be equal to 4.729 or approximately equal to 4.729. 4.73. So one answer we can give 4.73. Now for x2 value we will be just replacing this plus by minus, so we will reach over here and we will change to minus, and this value will be minus 4.229. so minus 4.229, this is approximately equal to minus 4. Basically minus 4.23. So minus 4.23 will be our answer. Third part, work out the time that Luigi took to run the 10-kilometer race. So basically we'll be replacing this value of x in Luigi's time, and Luigi took 10 by x. So 10 over x will be what? 10 divided by x will be equal to 10 divided by 4.73. 4.73 will be equal to, now what we will do, 10 divided by 4.73 will be equal to this one and 2.11, and if we just press time button it will be 2 hours 6 minutes. 2 hours 6 minutes and 50 seconds. So we will write 2 hours and 7 minutes. So our answer will be 2 hours and 7 minutes. 2 hours and 7 minutes. Hopefully you got this as well. Question number 10, last question of this paper. Write 180 as product of its prime numbers. This is easy. 180 we can split into prime numbers, so this will be 2 into 45, then we can 3 into 15, and then 3 and 5. So this will be 1 2, so 2 raised per 2, 3 raised per 2, and 5. This one will be the prime factors. Find the LCM, least common multiple, of 180 and 54. So 180 and 54 will use division method. So 2 and this will be 90, this will be 27. 54 divided by 2 will be 27. So 27, and then again by 2, this will be 45, and this one as it is, then divided by 3, this will be 15, and this will be 9. Again by 3, this will be 5, and this will be 3. Then 5 and 3 we can divide by 3, so this will be 5 and 1. Then by 5, this will be 1 and 1. Now we got this one, 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3, 3 times 3 into 5, and this will be equal to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 into 3 into 3, 3 times, then multiply by 5. This will give us 540. So our answer will be 540. Hopefully you got this. An integer x written as a product of prime factors is this one. An integer y written as a product of its prime factors is this one. The highest common factor of x and y is this one, and lowest common factor, LCM of x and y, is this one. Find the value of x and y. So for this part we can utilize this information, which is a square into, this is 7b square, so we can write 7 square, and this one is, if we take b is equal to 1, then this will be the situation, and this they are saying highest common factor is equal to 1225, and we can calculate a square. This will be equal to 1225 divided by 7 square, and we can take a as under root of this value, which is 1225 divided by 7 square, and if we calculate a value which is under root of 1225 over 7 square, this will be equal to 5. So a value is 5. This a value will be replacing in this one, and we can get basically a cube into 7 b square. If we multiply, this one will be 7b square. So 7b plus 2 basically this. So we can check this. This will be, and this is given that it is equal to the least common multiple is equal to this one 42875. And now we can write this as basically a 7b into 7 square is equal to 42875 divided by a cube, which will be 5 cube. And if we divide this, we can further divide, like 7b is equal to 42875 divided by 7 square into 5 cube. And if we solve this one, this will be 42875 over, this will be 7 square multiplied by 5 cube, and this is equal to 7. So 7b raised to power b is equal to 7 raised to power 1. So this implies b is equal to 1. So x is equal to, basically our answer will be b is equal to 1, and these values we will be replacing in these two. Like for example, x is equal to a square into 7, b value is 1, so 1 plus 2, which is 3, so a is 5, so we can replace this one as 5. So this will be 5 square. So we can find this number, which is 5 squared multiplied by 7 raised to power 3, and this will be equal to 8575. This is equal to 8575, and y will be equal to a cube into 7 square, which is equal to 5 cube into 7 square, and 5 cube into 7 squared will be equal to 6125, and we can give number over here 8575 and 6125. We are done with the paper. Hopefully you understood each and everything, and don't forget to subscribe Maths TV, and also introduce this channel to your friends and class fellows, and introduce this channel to your respective teachers as well. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.